Thank you for volunteering for the Blackbarbar Health Outreach Program. If you're viewing this training video, then you may have already been contacted and provided a date that the Blackbarbar Health Outreach Program will be in your city. Some of you may have been recruited by the local outreach coordinator or someone on our staff regarding working as a medical or non-medical volunteer. If you have not been assigned a barbershop, you will be contacted soon to either attend a local training in your city or you'll be assigned a barbershop location by phone and followed up with an email confirmation. Once you have completed either this training module or either one of our face-to-face trainings, you will receive an email confirmation that will include your barbershop location as well as the name and contact information of your team captain. Your team captain is the person that will be responsible for making sure that you arrive safely, have adequate supplies, and receive your lunch in a timely manner and close out with you at the end of the day. If you should have any questions or have to cancel, please be sure to contact your team captain or our main office prior to the day of the event so that we'll have adequate time to reschedule another volunteer at your barbershop location. Both medical and non-medical volunteers should arrive 30 minutes before their scheduled start time. Once you arrive, call your team captain and let them know that you have arrived at the barbershop and you are ready to start your screening. Make sure you introduce yourself to the owner and other staff members at the barbershop. Everyone should be familiar with the program, and your excitement and enthusiasm will determine the overall success of the initiative at your barbershop. Typically, a specific area is designated prior to your arrival to set up your screening station. The shop owner can guide you to that area. If not, ask for directions from the shop owner, manager, or those barbers that are already there. At the barbershop owner's discretion, and weather permitting, it may be possible to set up outside where you'll have more contact with more people. We are targeting African American men, but everyone over the age of 18 is eligible to be screened and invited. This means that we screen other ethnicities and women as well if they so desire. When you arrive at the barbershop, supplies would have already been delivered to the barbershop location. Please open your supply box. You will see a supplies checklist. Then remove all the items onto the table and verify that you have the following supplies included. 1 sharps container, 1 sanitary cloth, 1 black tablecloth, 1 box of gloves, 1 box of Band-Aids, 1 package of cotton balls, 1 box of alcohol preps, 1 bottle of hand sanitizer, a blood pressure machine, 2 glucometers, 1 box of glucose strips, 1 box of lancets, survey forms, waiver forms, 3 ink pens, and 1 blood pressure screening guidelines, as well as a referral results card. In addition, the following literature should be included as well: Black barbershop brochures, prostate cancer brochures, and sometimes there'll be literature from local partners or organizations that are participating in our event. Once you have checked all of your supplies, if anything is missing, call your team captain immediately and they will bring the missing item to you prior to the start of the event. The medical volunteer will conduct the high blood pressure and blood glucose screenings and complete the medical portion of the survey. Before you begin screening the participant, be sure to introduce yourself and treat them courteously throughout the entire process. Before the screening process begins, please make sure you receive both the waiver form and the survey form from that participant. Keep both forms together and keep the survey form on top. That makes it easier to record the results at the top of that form. Be sure to use clean gloves with each client and carefully dispose of the waste materials in the red hazardous waste bag provided. The participant screening results should be recorded on the following 2 items. 1. Top of the survey form. 2. The results card. Note, the results card is given to the participant as a tool to share with their healthcare provider should they need follow-up treatment and for their own personal reference. It's important to understand the purpose of the outreach program is to find those men most at risk of having diabetes and high blood pressure. You should not at any time give the impression that they are being diagnosed for diabetes or high blood pressure. However, if that person has an abnormal finding, then that person is encouraged to see their own primary care provider or visit a local clinic where they can be properly diagnosed and treated. Additionally, the Real Black Book Health Resource Guide is an excellent tool to share with the participant to help them find a healthcare provider. Provide the participant with our program literature, which is usually given after they are screened. Please thank the customer for their participation and give them any gift bags or promotional materials at that time. Keeping the screening area clean and orderly in the barbershop is very important. When closing down your screening station, please make sure that nothing is left on the floor and that all remaining unused screening materials and supplies are put back into the box. The sharps container should be placed inside of the hazardous waste bag, then placed back into the supply box. Do not throw away any waste materials used in the trash receptacles at the barbershops. The survey and waiver forms should be put into the pre-labeled envelope and placed into the box with the other materials. All the supplies will be picked up by the Black Barbershop staff and should be left in the original location as predetermined by the barbershop management or owner. Before departing, be sure to thank the barbershop staff for allowing us to utilize their facilities. Call your team leader and let them know that you have completed your screening activities and fulfilled your assignment. All volunteers will receive a certificate of appreciation either on the day of the event or within 2 weeks after the program. Remember, our goal is to screen, educate, and to refer men to local healthcare resources and arm them with the knowledge that can ultimately prevent the development of diabetes and hypertension. Because of you, we are able to provide these services throughout the United States. On behalf of the Black Barbershop Health Outreach Program and our entire team, we sincerely thank each and every one of you for volunteering with our organization to help us fulfill our mission in saving lives, one haircut at a time.